According to the American Action Forum, the Biden-Harris administration added $1.7 trillion worth of rules and regulations. Former presidential candidate Vivek Ramaswamy joins me now. If Trump wins, are all these regulations on the chopping block day one?
I think a lot of them ought to be, Stuart. And here's the environment we're working with. The Supreme Court has already said many of these three-letter agency regulations are unconstitutional because they weren't passed by Congress. But if you want to implement that throughout the executive branch, it's going to require a president with a spine. That's probably my top reason for supporting Donald Trump, is the deregulatory agenda that I see coming that's going to lift that wet blanket off the economy, revive our economy, but also revive our sense of self-governance in the United States of America. The people we elect to run the government, they're not running the government. It's these unelected bureaucrats. Those regulations need to be rescinded, and many of them need to be fired.
Vivek, Joe Rogan just endorsed Trump. Now, he's also won support from an interesting cast of characters: Elon Musk, Dana White, Hulk Hogan. It's an unorthodox group of people. Are we looking at a new type of political leadership? Because you may be involved. You're a business guy, too.
Look, I think we're seeing a major realignment this election of a kind we haven't seen in this country since Reagan did it for the Republican Party in the 1980s. This is a new coalition, a multi-ethnic working-class coalition of voters that isn't yet the Republican Party of yesterday, but is really more the Republican Party of tomorrow. One-time libertarians, independents, both young and old, and yes, both men and women too, have come together to say, you know what, the basic rules of the road of this country are what we care about. Free speech, open debate, meritocracy, protecting the borders of this country, staying out of World War III. That's something that's bringing together this new coalition, and I think is going to propel us to victory, not just today, but I think for a long time to come. This coalition is really going to breathe the life back into this country.
Vivek, Donald Trump has just voted and now is taking some questions. He's speaking. We're listening. Oh, we can't hear it. He's just stopped. Okay, last one for you, Vivek. What's your final prediction?
Look, I think that Donald Trump's going to win tonight. I think he's going to win relatively decisively. I expect and hope to know the results by tomorrow morning. I also think we'll come out with majorities in the House and Senate. But I'll remind everybody, Stuart, that November 5th, today, November 6th, tomorrow, when we find out the results, that's not the destination.
Okay.
That is the start line for reviving a country.